All right, let's make something. So right now I have Inventor Professional open, and I'm going to draw us a key fob. So I'm going to start with an ellipse, maybe this shape. And I'm going to dimension my ellipse because I want it about 2 inches wide. And that's all I need to do to draw it. So I drew my shape. Now I need to make it 3D. So I'm going to extrude my shape by a distance of 1/8 of an inch. Okay. Now I have a 3D shape. Super simple. Now I want to sketch on the face and I want to put text on there. Maybe about here. And I'm going to write something super trendy like #innovate. And put that in some Arial font, maybe something like Arial Black. Let's see what that looks like. Beautiful, I like it. Let's move it over. Here, perfect. Now we need a hole because it's a key fob and maybe we want to put it with our keys. Finish. So let's extrude the text first. Sorry, text, but we're going to be really cool and we're going to go the other way and we're making a hole all the way through. So we're going to cut a hole all the way through. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Hole all the way through. All gone. Perfect. Now we also need to put that hole on the side. So let's bring back that little mark that I made. There it is, the mark. So I'm going to press hole, and the hole is automatically going to default to where I made that little center mark. And I want the hole to be 1/8 of an inch wide. Apply. All done. So that's it. That's pretty simple. I made my little trendy key fob. It has a hole in it. The only thing I might want to do is make the edges fancy. So I can fillet the edges, which makes them nice and round and smooth. So I'll do a radius of 0.0625 on this edge and maybe that edge and apply it. And I'm done. This is my pretty little key fob with the hole. That's all you need to do. This program's super simple to use, but if you're not quite at this level or you're not comfortable using this, I use this program all the time because I teach drafting and I teach pre-engineering and this is what we use. But maybe you're not comfortable. You could also use programs like Google SketchUp and you can draw on there, and then you just need to download a file converter to save the files as an STL. This file here on Inventor saves as an IPT, which is no good. What you have to do is you have to go save, copy as. To send things to the 3D printer, they have to be an STL file. And with Inventor, you have to be really careful. Under your options, you have to make sure that the units you drew in are the same as you're exporting. So I drew in inches. I want to make sure that my export units are inches, and they are, so that's okay. And then I would save it to my desktop, maybe something like key fob, and look at that. Save. That's it. It's done. Another option, if you don't want to use SketchUp and you don't want to use Inventor Pro, is you could go to the interweb, maybe to websites like Thingiverse. Thingiverse is a website where you can download all kinds of pre-made things. And this, for example, would be an iPhone 5 case. And I downloaded it, and I'm going to open it with Inventor Fusion, which is not the same as Inventor Professional. Inventor Fusion, you can edit STLs. So your students could come on here and they could go in the draw function, they could make changes to the case, they could draw maybe a heart or their name or something, extrude it, and then you would have to save that also as an STL. This is also a really cool option. Thingiverse is a really, really cool website, but I personally do not allow my students just to download things off this website. They have to go through the process of actually drawing things, or if they do download things, they need to make some significant changes.